Hey, EDC family. I'm back. I'm back. And it may be a couple days late, but time is an illusion. Time is an illusion. So we're still gonna do our mid-March, our mid-monthly focus for each of the signs, and I'm starting with Gemini, okay? This is just saying where we can focus our energy to get the best outcomes, where our focus needs to lie. Well, I can't say where it needs to lie. I can't tell nobody what to do with their life, but where it would be beneficial to focus your energy. That's what we're looking at here with the mid monthlies. Let's see, Gemini, mid March 2019. This is going to be the energy that takes us about a March. So, for mid March, on about this thing. Let's see what is going on for Gemini mid March 2019, mid March 2019. No jumpers, straight pull, no jumpers. Gemini mid March. All right, we have Knight of Swords, Five of Staffs, Ace of Cups. I feel like there's something that you want to communicate, but you may still have some internal conflict about it. You're inspired. You're inspired to confront the issue, but there may still kind of be some haziness around like how you go in and get it done, or you're afraid that it's going to be like a big argument. I don't feel like there'll be a big argument. I don't feel like there'll be a whole lot of conflict. I think most of what you are imagining, it's in your head, Gemini. So you should probably get out of your head in mid-March. So I think there's something that needs to be said or an issue that needs to be confronted, and that kind of fear of a clash, or that fear of a blow up or a breakdown could be kind of holding you back from saying whatever it is that you need to say. I feel like once it's said, once it's out in the air, you'll have that Ace of Cups energy where everything is cool, like everything is all right. I feel like you would get a fresh start, if not a fresh start between you and the other person, or with you in the situation and whoever else may be involved. If not a fresh start, you at least have the weight off of your chest. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be able to move forward with a clear conscience. hmm it'll be up to you. It's going to be up to you to say what needs to be said, because I feel like more so than the other person knows. And what I mean by that is I feel like you were the one that were holding something back. I feel like either you were the one that was holding something back, or it was like you were not telling all that you knew. Like maybe you knew something was about to happen with the situation and you didn't speak on it, and that kind of led to it happening. That's also self-fulfilling prophecy information, like energy. Like maybe you had some type of conflict going on within you, and ended up like it creating the circumstances that you were thinking about in your mind. Like, when you think something so much, then you start to feel whatever it is that you're thinking. You start to feel like it's real. Good morning, Cece. You feel like it's real, and then you start acting as if it's real when it's really only you that has this narrative playing in your mind. I feel like it's your narrative that you need to confront. There may have been a conflict that arose from it, but I feel like you are making it worse than what it really is. Like maybe there's a hint of drama here. Like maybe you're dramatizing a situation that isn't as bad as you kind of want to make it seem, or as bad as what's playing in your head. Excuse me. I feel like if you just came forth and kind of explained your position or told your side of the story, it would help. It really would bring about an end to whatever conflict there was, or whatever conflict that you're afraid is about to happen. I think if you just came forth and said what it is that you really were feeling, or the narrative that was playing in your mind. Basically, if you kind of just expose yourself a little bit, just kind of open up and say what it is that you were thinking, or what it was that you were trying to do or trying to prevent, even if it didn't work out your way. I think it's going to help move the situation along, and I think it'll move it along on a good foot. Because you have the Ace of Cups supported by the World card here, which means like a cycle will be, completed. Things will move forward. I feel like in a much better direction with a fresh perspective. In terms if it's like a love relationship, you'll move forward with a full cup. Like you won't be, feeling depleted yourself. The other person may feel more quenched because you've told them what's going on, so they don't feel so much kind of out in the dark. There's fixed energy here. So even though this is a Gemini reading, which is a mutable sign, either you or the other persons or the other parties, but I'm feeling like it's you. You have fixed energy somewhere in your chart, or you just have those kind of stubborn traits where you, even if you may know you're wrong, it's like that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Or I don't really want to tell what the real truth was, or I don't really want to tell what I was thinking for whatever reason, whether it's just you being stubborn or you just don't want to admit that you were wrong. Whatever it is, it's like that fixed energy of, okay, instead of just saying what it is that could have prevented the situation, I'm going to stick here knowing that I'm not satisfied here in this position, but it's the position that I chose, so I'm just gonna stay here. That's dumb, frankly. That's dumb. Just do what needs to be done to move the situation along in the right direction, and I feel like it will move along in the right direction. I choose love no matter what, is what the oracle says. I choose love no matter what. Um, Love is the absence of that ego self that says that, okay, this is my story and I'm sticking to it. Or to save face, I'm just going to, kind of just be quiet about it and hope that, the conflict goes away, rather than stepping up and saying, okay, I know that I didn't say what I needed to say, or I know that I left some information out. I know that, you know, I didn't come forth fully forthright. That's where you choose love instead of, just trying to save face and protect yourself. That's more so ego. I guarantee you, every time you choose love, you're gonna move forward. It's a very progressive energy. It's a high vibrational energy, and it's gonna help you move forward in a good direction. So I feel like that's where a Gemini would be, best off focusing your energy here in mid March. Just kind of coming forth, saying what it was, um, revealing those self fulfilling prophecies that you kind of tricked yourself into. I feel like it was a mind over matter type thing, and your mind got the best of you, but not so much in like a positive way. But when you choose love, once again, you'll be able to mend the situation. Okay. So that has been the Gemini mid March 2019 tarot reading. I will be moving forth to Aries. That's up next. I'll see y'all then.